Okay, so we're doing now the math part. We don't have that much time. We're going to start out with some basic stuff. I have all my notes in this whiteboard app, which is having problems. So I know everybody has had Algebra 1. Some of you have had Algebra 2. Some of you have had geometry. One person has only had that, Algebra 1, and some of you have had all of them. So you have quite a bit of diversity in your background. So I start out with some basic stuff that presumably all of you have had. Now we work with a college textbook. So the problems in your textbook are going to be harder than the problems in your high school book, because this is a college book. This thing isn't working. This isn't my day. I have all these notes here to go through, and I tried rebooting, and we're just going to be stuck trying to get by without it, unfortunately. Let me just make sure that I'm on. I'll just have to get by without it, which we can do, but I did have something in mind which requires all these notes that I've written in the whiteboard. Okay. It doesn't open any of them. All right, so we're just going to do some basic stuff. I prefer to have this thing up because it's easier for the remote people to see with the bright contrast, but I can't get that to do it either. I'm just going to have to write with this as a background, because if I use the actual Blackboard, it's hard for the remote people to see, unfortunately. So I hope I get all these kinks worked out today. This one has never happened before. All right, so let's just start first. Start with something basic. When you have a minus sign outside of a parentheses, it is a common mistake for students to distribute it to the first term only. Okay, now I don't allow a calculator during math class. We use calculators during physics class. Once we get going, we don't need them yet. We use them all the time in physics, but I want you to be able to do the math without a calculator. So you'll get a lot better at your times tables, but you don't have them memorized. You might just consider just sitting down and memorizing them. Okay, so a common mistake for students, if I were to distribute this negative here, is to just put it in front of the -5. Now, if you were to do that, okay, the correct way, you can combine these and get 7.5, right? So we have 10 minus 7.5. That is the correct answer. But a common mistake is for students to go 10 minus 5 plus 2.5. if you did that, you would get 10 minus 2.5. When you have a negative in front of the parentheses, you have to remember to distribute it to every term in the parentheses. Now that mistake goes on all year of students forgetting to distribute their negative. Okay, so then for something like this, right, these are just numbers, I can combine my terms. Again, here, I have 10 minus 1.5. Okay, that's going to give you 8.5. And then I have the negative here, so it comes out to negative 8.5. However, if you distributed that negative and you got negative 10 minus 1.5, you would get minus 11.5. So you have to remember, when you distribute a negative, you have to distribute it to every term if you distributed that. So you would get minus 8.5. Okay, the answer is minus 11. Right now, let's just go to some variables. XY plus BD plus 3C minus 4BD plus 3YX minus 2XY plus 7C. All right, now we want to add these together so we can only combine the like terms. Which ones can I combine? Okay, xy and negative 2xy. Is there another one in there that fits with that? Okay, 3yx is the same thing as 3xy. You can reverse the order. Usually you just go in order of the alphabet. But I put that one in just to demonstrate sometimes when you're working things out and you're multiplying them, you can have it such that you reverse them. They are exactly the same. BD is equal to DB. XY is equal to YX. It doesn't matter the order. ABC is equal to BCA, okay? If you have the same letters, you have the same variable. So you can combine XY with 3YX with 2XY. Why don't you see if you can write the answer? Combine all the like terms. Okay, so you have 1 BD and you have minus 4 BD. You should be combining those. You have 3C and 7C. You should be combining those. There's no 1 here, but it is implied. That's 1XY. Okay, so 1XY plus 3XY minus 2XY. How many XY does that give us? 1 plus 3 minus 2? 2. Okay, we have 1 plus 3 gives us 4. We subtract 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. BD minus 4BD. Again, the 1 here is implied, so you have 1 minus 4BD. Minus 3BD. We have 3C plus 7C. Abigail, what do you have? 10C. Okay? Everybody understand? All right, let's go to the next one. Sorry about the problems for the remote study. 3BZ minus 10Z plus 8B plus 2ZB plus 5BC minus Z. Okay, so look which ones have the same letters next to them. Those are the ones you can combine. If the letters are reversed, they're still exactly the same. So you have 2 with a Z, with only a Z. Can you combine BZ and Z? No, they're not the same thing. You have to have the exact same letters. You have a BZ and a ZB, those are the same. You can combine those. So we have 3BZ and 2ZB. We can combine those because 2ZB is the same thing as 2Z. So we have 3BZ and 2BZ. Cheyenne, how many is that? 5BZ. And then minus 10 minus 6. Minus 16Z. Can we combine the 8B with anything? No, there's no other B. And then we have 5BC. There's no other BC. Okay, so we just leave that as 5BC. Let's go to another one. Minus AC plus B. So we have, now this is the negative there, you have to distribute. Minus CD plus 3B minus 2AC minus 4CD minus 2B. Okay, now I have parentheses around these. What does that mean? Start out by distributing that negative to both terms there. This one doesn't have a negative, so you can just write it out without distributing it, and then distribute that negative to both terms there. Once you distribute your negatives, then you can combine like terms. So write this out as minus AC minus B. So minus AC. And then you don't need parentheses anymore. Those are the other parentheses. Minus B. Okay, minus CD, that's the same. Now this one is just plus here, so we can go this and just write plus CD. Minus 2AC. I have to distribute that negative. What do you get in distribute? 4CD, right? So we distribute that, put the negative for each one, so we get negative AC minus B minus CD. This positive, we can just write this out because there's just a positive there, minus 2AC. We distribute this negative, minus 4CD. A negative times a negative is a positive 2B. Now you can combine like terms. So look at which ones have the same letters. So you have minus AC, and then you have another AC. Look for the other AC. You have minus 2 AC. Okay, so minus AC, minus 2 AC. Look for the ones that are the same and combine them. We have 2 Kaylee, so when I call on you, I'll just say Kaylee Hyams or Kaylee Fraser. Kaylee Hyams, what's minus AC minus 2 AC? Negative 3 AC. So we have minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. Then we have minus B plus 3B plus 2B. There's 3 that have the B. 1, 2, 3. Minus B plus 3B plus 2B. So minus 1 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, so I have minus 1 plus 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 gives us 5. 5 minus 1 give 4. 4B. So we have 3 plus 2 minus 1. Okay, so I've gotten rid of those. I've gotten rid of those. What I have left now is minus CD and minus 4CD. So minus 1, minus 4. Abigail? Minus 5. So what we did is we distributed the negative. We distributed it here also. So we have minus 3AC plus 4B minus 5CB. Let's do another one. Are there any questions? Okay, so BZ minus 3Z minus B in parentheses, you have to distribute that negative. Minus 4Z times 6 minus B. Okay, we're going to have to multiply that minus 4Z times 6 and the minus 4Z times B. Now my 6 kind of looks like a B. This is a 6 and this is a B. So first distribute that negative. minus 3z, and then plus these two things cancel plus b. Okay, now minus, what's 4z times 6? 4 times 6 is 24z plus it's 4 times b is 2b. Okay, so bz minus cz, distribute that negative, this becomes a plus. Minus 4z times 6 is going to be minus 24z. 4 times 6 is 24. Okay, first you distribute that. You get bz minus 3z. Those two negatives become a positive, plus b. 4z times 6 is going to give us 24z. We have minus 24z. 4z times b is going to be 4zb, so we get plus 4zb. Now you combine like terms. You have one bz here, and then you have a zb there. You have a 24z and you have a 3z. You can combine those terms. Okay. So you have bz plus 4zb, which is the same thing as 4bz. What's 1bz plus 4bz? 5bz, right? We've just added 1 plus 4. Minus 3z minus 24z. Jaden, what's that? Minus 3z minus 24z. Minus 27z. You're just doing minus 3 minus 24. And then the last one we have is just plus b, which doesn't combine with anything. Okay? Let's do another one. 2a times 3b plus 2c minus 4bz times 3x plus 2y. Okay, so when you multiply these out, you multiply the variable times the variable and the constant times the constant. So first you multiply 2a times 3b and 2a times 2c. Times b is just ab. Okay. Now 2a times 2c is base. Okay. Okay, now this one is harder. 4 times 3 is 12. Good. That's good. Well, this 12 is the other way. So this is 2.
BZ times X is
Okay, the letters together.
okay now. 4 times 2 is right. So it's minus 4 minus that. And BZ times Y is just put all the letters together. This is 6AB, so multiply 2 times the 3 and 1 times the 3. So we start out, we have 6AB. And then multiply the 2 times the 2, you get 4. 8 times C, you put the letters together, AC. 4 times 3 is 12. And minus there. And then BZ times X, you just put the letters together. And BZ is 4 times 2 is 8. And then you just put the letters together, B equals Y, and then you combine them terms.
Okay, so first we have 2a times 3b. We multiply the 2 times the 3, we get 6. We multiply the a times b, we get ab. 2a times 2c, you multiply the 2 times the 2, you get 4. You multiply the a times the c, you get ac. So here we multiply the letters. Minus 4 times 3 is minus 12. And we put the letters together. You can put them in any order. I usually put them in alphabetical order is the way you'll normally see it, but it doesn't really matter. 4 times 2 is going to be 8, and we have a negative. And then we put them again. I'm just going to put them in alphabetical order. Okay, now can we combine anything here? We have AB, AC, BXZ, and BYZ. Can we combine these? Okay, good. All right. Now, let's do it. I think we can at least get going on another one. And this one is. Okay, now if now I'm going to take what we have here, 6AB plus 4AC minus 12BXZ minus 8BYZ, and I'm going to add in some others. Plus 5AB plus 3AC minus 2XBZ. Okay, so if I add in those, then tell me what the final answer is. Okay, so you look which ones have the same letters. Good. So we have 6AB and 5AB. That gives us 11AB. Then you have 4AC and 3AC. It gives us 7AC. Then we have minus 12BXZ and minus 2XBZ, where BXZ is the same thing as XBZ. The letters are the same, it's the same, it doesn't matter the order. So we have minus 12 minus 2. Abigail, what's that? Minus 14. Now, normally I put it in alphabetical order for the final one. And then the last one we have is minus byz. Now we don't have anything we can combine with that, so we leave that as minus 8byz. Okay? We just got going, so I'm just going to still give you just a few problems of homework, okay? On page 42 in your math book, I'm giving you 23 through 26. Page 42. All you have to do is combine like terms. Now they used powers, so they have like x squared. So you add the x squared to the x squared, the y cubed to the y cubed. But as long as you have to have both the letter and the power be the same to add them, okay? So you don't add x squared to x or y cubed to y squared, right? It has to have both the same letter and the same power when you add them. Does everybody see where we are? Okay. They didn't give you any negative to distribute, so it shouldn't be that bad. So you're adding x to the, like, w cubed goes with w cubed, okay? All right, that's it. You finished your first day of OSSM. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, hopefully with better technology.